What is the process that you guys go through when you are creating music? Because I heard someone saying most of the songs that are going to be sang tonight are original songs. So how do you guys, as the MD and the vocals, come together and put the music from scratch? I just want to understand the process behind that.
So the process behind, thank you for your question, by the way. The process behind original songs. So obviously the songwriter will get in touch with the other directors, such as Nicole over here. Make some noise for Nicole. And Huggins, make some noise for Huggins. So these singers will contact these two and say to them, oh yeah, I've got an original song. Then it'll get sent out to us, and we'll make references, which is, we'll go on Logic, create basically, because it will most probably be a voice note, and then we'll literally put instruments behind the voice notes, and then to give that singer like a kind of a, what's the word, a picture of what their song is going to sound like when they then get into this environment.
Yeah, and also with that, once they obviously send it to us, we then send it out to all the singers so they can obviously familiarize themselves with the instrumental as long as the voice note. And then obviously they go off in their separate groups and learn their parts. And then we bring it to rehearsal just to perfect it. And then once it's perfected, then essentially we're ready to minister. So it's quite a long process. It's quite stressful at times because sometimes we get a full structure of songs and then we have to change it last minute, but it's all in the process. We enjoy it, we love it. It's a lot of work behind the scenes when it comes to the musical side of things. Obviously we have arrangers, so we have to make sure that the song's arranged, we have the click tracks and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's essentially the process of getting to where we are today with original songs.
What is your favorite part of rehearsals, like all of you two?
Yeah, that's a good question. Favorite part of rehearsals? I'm not gonna say that. I think my favorite part of rehearsals, I think most people know when Huggins is shouting at everybody. I love that because it shows the passion that our director has. That's my favorite part of rehearsals. I don't know about you, Simba, but I love it when essentially it's like emotions are rising, but it's for a good intention. So it's good to have somebody in the team who is so focused, so driven to ensure the best product out of anything that we do. And for me, I love that because it just shows the passion, the love, the zeal to just make sure this thing sounds like the way it sounds. Hope that makes sense. So I'm not throwing any shade at my director. I love him so much. But he's so passionate, and that's my favorite part of rehearsals. I don't know about you, Simba.
My favorite part of rehearsals is like when me and the guys, we always get, you know that light bulb moment that we get as band, where I'll start a phrase and then everybody kind of knows where we're about to go, and it kind of creates a beautiful moment, and we're like, oh my gosh, we sound so good right now, and then we'll fight to then put it in the song. So that is literally probably my favorite moment, just our chemistry as a band, and then also when the singers then turn around and go, oh my gosh, you lot, this sounds sick. So I'm like, yeah, that's my favorite moment. Any more questions?
Last question.
I already have the mic. I just want to start by saying you guys are doing really, really great. It's nice to see young people coming together to do something for God, which is great. But I'd wish for you guys to reach a bigger audience. I think your initial followers or your fans are from Forward in Faith, and somehow you are strongly associated with the church Forward in Faith. And I think sometimes that comes as a barrier in terms of reaching out to other audiences. So I just want to know, how are you going to be able to overcome that? Because this thing that you've got here is bigger than Forward in Faith.
Wow, that's loaded. I wish I had 6 hours to talk about that. What could I say to that? I feel like everything that we're doing obviously step by step. It's a process, of course. Obviously, right now, like you said, our biggest essentially support is coming from Forward in Faith, and we see that and we appreciate it so much. So obviously, stuff like this, for example, this digital project that we're doing right now, was a way for us to kind of get into a market that's just outside of Zioja, because we understand the times that we're in. We live in a very digital world, so we wanted to essentially capture different audiences from all around the world, but on the internet scale. And then hopefully in the future, God willing, we'll obviously, be outside of Zioja in a sense of people who are going to be supporting as well. Simba, I don't know if you've got something to say as well.
I don't have much to say of that other than the fact that, we all love the church. It's our home church, and we're constantly grateful for all of the support that Forward in Faith gives us. So, yes, we love Zioja Forward in Faith. Thank you.
Oh, I've been in VOT since it started. I've been to all concerts. And every time you deliver a great masterpiece, I just want to know, what challenges do you incur in your practices, and how do you overcome? Because always you deliver a great masterpiece.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Biggest challenges? Yeah, there's a lot of challenges. Like, we're not gonna lie, it's not roses and sunshine every day. I'll say one of the biggest challenges that I've seen is, for example, when, as a collective, we forget our parts and where we're supposed to come in and come out. That's a big issue, especially when material has been sent out to everybody. I can understand people are busy, people have schedules, they go to school, people go to work. But the way we overcome that is through prayer, through a lot of prayer, and just through continually encouraging each other to do what we're supposed to do, essentially, and remember who we're doing it for. I think that's one thing that we can overcome those challenges, because it does get frustrating when people forget what they're supposed to do in a certain song. So the way we go about it, we pray, and then we just encourage each other with good words. That's how we overcome that situation. I don't know, Simba.
I'd say some of our challenges, because we're all busy, some of us have got shows and other gigs to attend to, so, attendance has been a big one. But, how we've overcame it has just been, I'd say, a mix of past chemistry and hard work in the recent rehearsals towards the recording day. But, one thing that helps us as well is our friendship off stage. I really think it's really important that everybody is close. Like, we're not just singers and people that come together. I can promise you we're friends. Like, we actually, like, I really view these people as family. Like, when you see us, we're family on stage. We're not a concert. So that's why we hope that the love screams at you, not just speaks to you, screams at you. That's what we are. So, we're done.